They arrived in the sweltering heat of Southeast Asia not as pets, but as soldiers. These were the military working dogs, nearly 5,000 canines who served alongside American troops in Vietnam. Their keen senses became a vital shield against an unseen enemy, walking point on patrols, standing guard, and sniffing out dangers no machine could detect. Their loyalty anchored soldiers in a world turned upside down by war. This is not just a story of companionship, but of profound bravery and sacrifice. These dogs navigated dense jungles and deadly tunnels, facing the same perils as their human partners. For decades, their heroism was a footnote in history, their sacrifices largely unacknowledged. Today we honor their service, a tribute to the silent heroes who gave everything. The Vietnam War was a conflict of shadows, no clear front lines, only dense jungle and hidden threats. Soldiers faced booby traps, ambushes, and a relentless enemy who vanished into the foliage. Advanced technology failed in this environment, electronics faltered, and radar was useless against guerrilla tactics. The military needed a new kind of sensor, one that could smell, hear, and sense danger where humans could not. The answer was the dog. With a sense of smell tens of thousands of times stronger than a human's, dogs could detect hidden enemies, explosives, and disturbed earth. Their hearing caught the faintest sounds lost to human ears. Dogs became living detection systems, perfectly adapted to jungle warfare. They were not a luxury, but a necessity, saving lives by providing early warnings and guarding perimeters. As organic solutions to unconventional threats, their presence was the difference between life and death. Their service was indispensable. The journey from kennel to combat demanded intense discipline from both dog and handler. At Lackland Air Force Base, German Shepherds and other breeds underwent rigorous training to prepare for war. Dogs learned to ignore gunfire, explosions, and chaos, focusing on their mission. They specialized as sentries, scouts, trackers, or tunnel dogs, each role critical to survival. Handlers and dogs forged unbreakable bonds, learning to trust and read each other's every cue. After initial training, teams acclimated to Vietnam's heat and humidity, practicing in real-world conditions. By the time they joined combat units, these dogs were disciplined, focused, and ready to serve. In the field, the value of these canine soldiers was undeniable. Scout dogs' alerts saved countless patrols from ambush, their silent signals more reliable than any equipment. These dogs are credited with saving an estimated 10,000 American lives. Nemo, a German Shepherd, protected his wounded handler after being shot himself, refusing to leave his side. Kaiser, another German Shepherd, led dozens of patrols and died in action, the first military dog killed in Vietnam. Dogs like Big Boy tracked down pilots, while Rebel alerted bases to surprise attacks. Each mission was a testament to the teamwork between dog and handler. They operated as a single unit, their senses and instincts perfectly synchronized. In the chaos of war, these four-legged heroes showed unmatched bravery and loyalty. Their actions inspired all who served with them. They were not just equipment, they were soldiers. The bond between handler and dog in Vietnam was profound, built on absolute trust and mutual reliance. Together 24/7, they ate, slept, and faced danger side by side. Handlers learned to read every nuance of their dog's behavior, their lives depended on it. The dog in turn trusted its handler, completely obeying commands even in the face of fear. This connection was their greatest asset, forged through training and shared hardship. For many soldiers, their dog was an emotional anchor, offering comfort amid chaos. In quiet moments, handlers cared for their dogs, finding solace in their presence. When a dog was injured, the handler felt the pain as his own. This powerful bond was the secret to their success and the source of their enduring legacy. For handlers, the deepest wound came after the war, not from combat but from policy. As the U.S. withdrew, military dogs were classified as surplus equipment and left behind. Most were euthanized or turned over to the South Vietnamese army. Only a few were reassigned. Handlers were forced to abandon their loyal partners, breaking promises they'd made in the field. The emotional toll was immense. Many veterans carried guilt and grief for decades. Their trauma was compounded by the government's failure to recognize the dog's sacrifice. This injustice galvanized handlers to fight for change. They formed organizations, shared their stories, and lobbied for recognition. Their mission to ensure future military dogs would never be forgotten or abandoned. The efforts of Vietnam dog handlers sparked a profound shift in policy and public perception. Robbie's Law, passed in 2000, ensured retired military dogs could be adopted and live out their days in loving homes. Today, memorials across the country honor the service of these canine heroes. The Military Working Dog Team's National Monument stands as a tribute to all dog teams. Their legacy lives on in modern military dog programs, saving lives in conflicts around the world. The story of Vietnam's war dogs is one of loyalty, courage, and sacrifice. Their bond with handlers remains one of the most sacred in warfare. Though their barks have faded, their legacy endures. They are not forgotten.